Howdy folks, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing great. This week we are taking a look at Tomn Waits' Jockey Full of Bourbon. Fantastic tune from his Rain Dogs album, featuring none other than Marc Ribot on the guitar, one of my favorites. Fantastic, esoteric guitarist, not happy to play by numbers. He's always pushing the boundaries of what the instrument can do. On this tune, it's quite a simple chord accompaniment. Through the verses it's just E minor and B7. So Ribot employs a lot of harmonic minor fills and riffs along with those chords. And the reason behind that is because the E harmonic minor scale outlines the minor 1 and the dominant 5 chord very well. I'll demonstrate how that works. So if we take our E harmonic minor scale, up to this point it's exactly the same as the standard natural minor. The natural minor would next feature the D note, but harmonic minor features the E flat, which of course belongs to the B7. If our 5 chord was B minor, then we would want to play natural minor because that would outline that better. Okay, but we don't need that, so we need this note here. Alright, so before we start the lesson proper, it might be useful for me to just outline some of the positions you can find E harmonic minor across the fretboard. So let me do that for you now. Okay, now that we've got all that juicy stuff under our fingers, let's take a look at the intro sequence. So it begins just walking through the E minor chord to G and F sharp, that's the first riff. And then up to the F sharp octave. And then using the harmonic minor, E, E flat to E. Okay, so all of that together. And then you're going to walk chromatically from G, and then walk chromatically from C, finishing off on the B and landing on the root note. Okay, so that little section one more time. Alright, let me play all of that together for you so you can play along. Alright, now moving into a simple verse accompaniment, we could just pick through the chords. If you just palm mute a little bit and play, I like to play in groups of 3 like so. Something like that. So you could do that the whole time and just keep it really low down while the singing's going on. Of course, Marc Ribot doesn't bind himself to that one idea. He's kind of skirting around using all these harmonic minor fills. So one way to think about that is, it's always good to think about the chord that you're playing, right? So if we take this E minor inversion here, you can see a bunch of notes we could start with. So we could slide into the E root, we could slide into this B, and then we could step down to catch this B7 voicing, or to reference this voicing here. Okay, and then back to E. Alright. Little fills like that. So what I tend to do when I'm playing, I don't try and play exactly what Marc Ribot played, but just try to capture the spirit of what he's doing. Bit of that Latin American flavor, Cuban guitar style that he loves so much. That's the deal here. And also listen to the words, you know, listen to what's being said and trying to capture some of the wonderful imagery that Tomn Waits is singing about at this point, you know. Alright, so now let's take a look at the chorus accompaniment. And what I like to do on the chorus is kind of based on Marc Ribot's freeform approach, where you just smash the A root. Okay, so just kind of play this riff that follows the vocal line a little bit. So A root, and then I'm going to do this from the C. Okay, and as soon as you land on that E, we're going to walk chromatically back up to the A from the open E string. Okay, so, and then I'm just going to descend through the bass back to E, like so. Okay. Alright, that brings us up to Marc Ribot's fantastic Cuban-influenced guitar solo. So let me walk you through that, and then I'll play it real slow so you can play along. So it begins on the E root. We're going to play this little sequence up to the B7 chord change. Okay, one more time. And then we're going to step up through the arpeggio, landing on the A. And from there we're just going to descend from G through harmonic minor, descend from C to F sharp. Okay, so all of that together. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that last little bit there, we're going to slide into E from E flat. That's the first one. Okay. Okay, so coming out on this B, and then we're landing back here, and we're going to jump between the E and the B. Okay, so that little section there. On that little riff, it's real important that on after this bar, you're going to hit this B note twice before you begin this little pattern. It's really important, otherwise you end up on the wrong place. So. Alright, and then we're just going to go to a B7 arpeggio. Okay, so walking through it, 2 hits here and back. And then a harmonic minor riff here. Into the chorus. One more time with that riff. So, key things about this riff are the pull-offs. So you pick and then pull off. Pick, pull off. And also be aware that when you get to the end of the riff, coming down from the root here, it's got a particular feel there. The first part of the riff is played quite straight and fast. Yeah, so there's a different feel to the second half of the riff, so make sure you capture that. Da, 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 da. Alright, so that's just about everything I want to show you on the guitar. It's a little bit tricky to play. What I advise you to do is just follow along with this, listen to Ribot's original, play along with him, just to get the timing and really get the solo in your ears so you know it. You know the guitar lines as if they were words to a song. You know, you got to know it that intimately. One last thing I want to say is there's a great riff in the last verse that Ribot was just playing along with the chords. And then here, as it changes to the E chord, he'll play something like. So it's really simple, but that's some real special agent guitar right there. So we're going to walk to the E root through the chord, a bit like we did in the intro, but the inverse of it. There we go. Okay, so what's going on here? Let's have a look. And then stepping through here to D. So E flat, B, G, D. And then we're just going to play a B arpeggio, root 3, 5. Get out any way you want there, you know. So let's do that one more time. Something along those lines. Have a listen to the original recording to get exactly what's going on there, but that's a really cool riff, and there's plenty of those in this song. So I hope you enjoy our version and have fun playing along with this, and until next time, practice hard.